Welcome to the Arrow News video podcast. News from our hometown brought to you by the JCity Center for Hope and Renewal. I'm Keith Fletcher, and this is your November 2025 edition, packed with stories of gratitude, service, and small town strength. We begin with a hometown hero. For nearly 30 years, Sherry Litton has quietly met the needs of Johnston City students through the JC Manna Mission, providing food, clothing, and Christmas gifts to families in need. That humble faithfulness has now earned her statewide recognition. Sherry Litton has been named the 2025 Citizen of the Year by the Illinois Association of School Social Workers. Ashley Huey, a local social worker, said, "When a child needs shoes or a coat, she makes sure they have them, no questions asked." Litton says, "It takes a village to help the children in our community." Her award was presented on October 24th in Springfield, a bright spotlight on a life spent shining quietly. As Thanksgiving approaches, gratitude takes on a deeper meaning at Lakeview Cemetery, where the Johnston City Rotary Club is leading a campaign with Wreaths Across America. Their goal, to place more than 900 remembrance wreaths on veterans' graves. Each wreath cost $17 and symbolizes that our heroes are never forgotten. About 500 have already been sponsored, 400 to go before the November 20th deadline. You can help at wreathsacrossamerica.org. Volunteers will gather December 13th at 9 a.m. to lay the wreaths in honor. Need some fresh air and faith? Grab your sneakers for the third annual 10 Commandments hike at Arrowhead Lake, Saturday, November 8th, 10:30 a.m. 10 stations along the 2.25-mile trail bring the commandments to life through local pastors and volunteers. Afterward, hikers can enjoy free hot dogs, chips, and cookies, courtesy of Banterra Bank. Each participant gets a patch, and returning hikers can add this year's Rocker Bar, a walk worth taking, because sometimes the best sermons are preached outdoors. In a world full of bad headlines, Jimmy Dean reminds us that good news still lives right here, every third Thursday. Volunteers, many of them seniors, join hands with high school students to run Johnston City's food pantry. National Honor Society and Student Council members now work side by side with retirees, loading boxes, greeting families, and learning empathy in action. One student said, "It made me realize how fortunate I am, and I want to help as much as I can." Jimmy calls it proof that there is far more good out there than bad. Pastor Paul Jacob of the First United Methodist Church shares a timely reflection from Deuteronomy chapter 8. "When you have eaten and are satisfied, praise the Lord your God for the good land he has given you." He reminds us that even our ability to work and breathe is a gift from God. He writes, "Even if we had nothing else but his Son, we would still have reason to give thanks." A beautiful reminder that gratitude is more than a holiday, it's a way of life. Here's a lighter note for Reformation Day. Did you know that Martin Luther's little dog named Topol inspired one of his most down-to-earth lessons in faith? Luther said, "Oh, if I could pray the way this dog watches the meat, all his thoughts on that one thing." Faith, Luther realized, means trusting our Master with that same single-minded devotion. This Veterans Day, Arrow News shares a powerful local story. The Ruzick family of Johnston City. Tony and Lucille Ruzick sent 3 sons to war. Tony Jr. fell in Luxembourg during the Battle of the Bulge. Rudy was killed in Austria days before Victory in Europe Day. Only Louis Ruzick returned home, carrying the grief of his family A fourth local soldier, Mike Ruzick, also died in uniform. Their story reminds us that not all the victims of war are on the battlefields. They're the bright vest we see every morning. Rosa Moulton, Kelly Lopez, and Heather Bolte. Our school crossing guards. They do far more than hold stop signs. They guard our children's safety and teach patience and kindness. So next time you pass through a school zone, slow down, wave, and say thanks. And for some laughter, Miss Sarah Smith's first grade class at Jefferson Elementary share their creative how to cook a turkey recipes. One student suggests baking at 3 degrees for 2 minutes. Another plans a 100-pound turkey cooked for 100 hours. Let's talk hometown pride. The Johnson City Indians football team finished the regular season undefeated, 9-0, for the fourth time in 5 years. They clinched the Black Diamond Championship with a 38-18 victory over Cesar-Valliere-Waltonville. Seniors Marcus Lightson, Trey Johnson, and Jace Weaver powered an offense that averaged 42 points per game, while the defense allowed just 12. Coach Marshall Mummert summed it up. The kids brought it in, worked hard, and earned every bit of this. Next stop, the IHSA Class II playoffs. Go Indians! Here's what's coming up. November 8th, the Ten Commandments hike at Arrowhead Lake, 10:30 a.m. November 23rd, the Community Thanksgiving Service and Sunday Night Sing at JCity Church at 6 p.m. November 29th, Hometown Christmas downtown, 3 to 5 p.m. For more events, visit jcity.center or follow Arrow News on Facebook. From all of us at Arrow News, now may your Thanksgiving be filled with gratitude, fellowship, and peace. Thanks for listening, and remember, in Johnston City, good news still happens every day.